Hi, I'm Alexandra Harbushka. I'm the founder of Life With Herpes, and today we're going to talk about vibrators and herpes. All right, so let's talk about this buzz world, this vibrator world. Did you know that 50% of women actually have a vibrator, and of the 50%, 81% of them take them to bed with them, with their partner or whoever else their partner is? So as we need to talk about our sexual health with our partners, we also need to talk about where our vibrator's been. Never really occurred to me, right? So I want to tell you a little bit about the vibrator world though. It's pretty interesting. So in the US, it's a $1 billion industry. That's huge. And in 2020, it's expected to be a $30 billion. We're going to go with $1 billion. We're going to go $30 billion in 2020. So that's worldwide. It's a huge industry. I want to break down kind of the safety and what we're talking about when we're talking about vibrators, we're talking about herpes, we're talking about other STDs, and whether it's just you yourself or it's with your partner or what's going on. So basically vibrators are made up of two materials. There's porous and non-porous. So when you think about it, porous, it sounds like pores or holes or open areas, and that's exactly what it is. So there's some materials that are porous, they're open. Then there's some materials that are non-porous, which means that they're hard, they're secure, there's no little heebie-jeebies getting in there. This is a really important thing to look at when you are picking out your vibrator, or countertops for that matter. You don't want a porous countertop, right? So anyways, when you're looking at all this, it's really important. So here's the breakdown of the types of sex toys that there are out there. So there's a silicone, and you're going to want to look for 100% silicone. That's the purest, the safest, that is a non-porous material. So the less percent of silicone there's an opportunity for it to be mixed with something that would be less porous, right? So it'd be, not less porous, it'd be more porous, which would mean that it would allow some heebie-jeebies to get in there. Okay, the other ones are ABS, hard plastic. Hard plastic, it's basically plastic. So when you think about that, that is a non-porous surface. So that would also be a really good option. There's glass. Glass is also non-porous. That's great. There's metals. Metals are also non-porous, so that's also great. And then this I've never heard of, but they have wood sex toys and stone sex toys. So those are ones that you're going to have to make sure that they're sealed. Remember I mentioned earlier the countertop, you want to make sure you seal your countertop. Similar, you want to make sure that your whatever stone they're using or wood that is being used, you want to make sure that that's sealed. All right, so that's the difference between porous and non-porous. Again, you're going to want to look for a non-porous vibrator, sex toy, whatever it is that you're using, because once you get, you can get dirt in there, you can get bacteria in there, and once it's in there, it's really hard to get out. It's kind of like getting sand in your hair. It takes like weeks to get it out after you've been to the beach, right? So it's like that. It really stays in there, and then it multiplies and all that. So important uses, best use would be to make sure you wash it before and after, so both times. And that's just to prevent, making sure it's clean, and that's just to prevent either getting a UTI or, any type of other infection that females can get from, not having sanitary hands or things like that. So you just want to make sure it's clean. And then the next thing that I want to make sure that you do, like we're mentioning herpes, can it be transmitted, is yes, this can actually be transmitted to your partner. So the vibrator can become a vehicle. It can become a vehicle for herpes transmission or any other STD or STI that you're thinking about. So if you have herpes, it's really important, A, you let your partner know. That's an obvi. But B, make sure that, you're just thinking about it and careful, and wash the vibrator before and after. If you do have an outbreak, make sure you're also really careful with that as well, and don't share it and things like that. So just use common courtesy, common practice. Back to, like I said, in herpes in general, just wash your hands. So wash your vibrator. It's the same thing, right? All right. I have a list of some vibrators for you. So I have it here below. You can go to my Amazon store. You can check them out, see what is recommended, some non-porous vibrators. So I'm excited for you. Also, if you've not joined the Secret Society, I want you to do that. go to lifewithherpes.com, join the secret society. It is the best place for people like us living with herpes. So it's people from all over the world. It's 24-hour hand holding, and I'm in there all the time. So go to lifewithherpes.com, sign up, join, and I'll see you soon. All right, so the vibrator industry, the sex toy industry, it's a $1 billion annual, no, I gotta start over. I don't know what it is. Industry worldwide. That's a huge industry. So like I said, there's a lot going on in this vibrator world, the sex world. No, I don't want to use that word either. I don't know, I'm having a hard time with this one. It's out of my comfort zone. Hi, I'm Alexandra Harbushka. I'm the founder